if you thought we were done getting news and updates for Spider-Man Brand New Day, think again. Because we just got a whole lot of insane news and updates, set videos that show practical swinging, our first look at Punisher's new suit, updates on who the main villain could be, and it's not Mr. Negative. Matter of fact, Mr. Negative isn't in the movie at all. They took it from me, Carmine. That was today. But you know me, if I get a little bit of crumbs, I'm gonna make a 10-star meal. But either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it. And man, you know what? Boom! You looking for this? Filming for Spider-Man Brand New Day has resumed today after taking a day off because of a storm yesterday. And as you all know, that's where we've been getting our set photos and videos where they revealed our first look at the new suit. And my brother in Christ, it is biblical. Gotta love a biblically accurate Spider-Man suit. Matter of fact, it looks like an Alex Ross painting. I mean, the suit's so damn hard, Tom Holland can't help but throw up gang signs. What set is he repping? The spider totems? I feel like this gotta be it, right? Go web, fly, up and away web, Shazam! And I just love those big, bulky web shooters. Oh my goodness, looks like he has 4 cartridges, by the way. That brother really got the extended mag attached to his akimbo web shooters. But enough yap, let's get to the new set videos because they reveal that they're working on practical swinging? Huh? Ooh, what'd you say? I did not stutter. Roll the damn tape. And yeah, man, as you can see, this looks fire. They got my dog Spidey full horizontal, swinging around practically like he's Kevin Gates at a concert. I used to pray for times like this. But that's not the only video we got because we also got them rehearsing how he's gonna be swinging around. And it looks beautiful. And this just took me back all the way to 2012 with the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. That was the last time we saw them actually try some practical swinging. And I've been seeing a lot of people bring up this quote that John Watts had saying that he doesn't think practical swinging looks good. And I get it. It's easy to dunk on John Watts because his Spider-Man movies, in my opinion, have the weakest swinging scenes out of every single Spider-Man movie. But we're not going to sit here and act like he didn't at least try to make some practical swinging scenes work. And to a certain extent, I kind of agreed with him. I definitely think TASM did it the best when you see the practical swinging in that movie, but even then, they kind of just said fuck it and went full CGI in that same scene.
Like right here, you could tell it's completely practical. They just mixed it with CGI elements, but he is definitely swinging practically. And then they ended off here with fully CGI because they're like, yeah, you know what? That's a lot easier.
But either way, I'm loving that they're at least trying to make the practicality of it all work. And the choreography of the swinging actually looks really good. Plus, this shot right here is just insane. Or inhale. I mean, I think the swinging looks good so far. I mean, that looked like fucking Spider-Man was really real. And it just speaks to the shift that this new creative team and Destin Daniel Cretton and all of his new crew are going to have with this project. And why I'm really excited, and I think this probably is going to end up being the best MCU Spider-Man movie. But who's in that tank that Spider-Man's chasing? Let me tell you some squirt. Because he's chasing the Punisher in that tank. But we also got our first look at Punisher's new suit in his special presentation at Brand New Day. Thanks to Steve in New York City on Instagram, they revealed what his new suit's going to look like, and he finally fully painted on that skull on his chest. And he said, I'm here. I'm saying it with my chest. But if we hit that zoom in hand, who is this man's barber? And how does he got time to get a nice low-balled fade? Which, by the way, is the best cut. But I'm just loving the look. I'm feeling it. The beard, the fade, the all-black fit. He even got the sleeves halfway rolled up to let him know he ain't about business. But like, dog, is it too much to ask for the white gloves and the white boots? Maybe one day we'll get the white gloves and the white boots, but today is not that day. And honestly, I don't even think this version of Frank would wear white boots and white gloves. Maybe the best we can get is like a headband and his trench coat with this fit. But either way, I like it. I love it. But now on to the not so great news, and I might turn into the Punisher myself. No. Wait. Because according to Alex Perez from the Cosmic Circus, who is a very reliable industry insider, he's reporting that Mr. Negative and his inner demon gangs are not in Brand New Day. Why would you show me some if I couldn't have it then? Now, I personally hope and think this isn't true, but given the fact that we are very close to production, I mean, they are literally filming right now, the news that he's getting from his sources is probably even more legit. But it raises some questions I've had about this movie's production and casting process, because don't forget, they were looking to cast an Asian male in a leading villain role in an age range of 30s to 50s. And when we got the surname Brand New Day, any Spider-Man fan with a lick of comic lore immediately went to Martin Lee, Mr. Negative. But it is also interesting that not even his inner demon gang is going to be introduced in this movie at all. So, you know, he could have been in the shadows while his inner demon gang was doing some shit and we still didn't know who the big boss was, and we could save Mr. Negative for later. Which I thought would have been a very interesting reveal in Brand New Day if Martin Lee, Mr. Negative, and his inner demon gangs are like the ones behind all the shenanigans with all the other superheroes going on. Plus, I was just really excited to see how they would bring Mr. Negative's power set to live action and what it would look like in live action with that stunt coordinator team that worked on Shang-Chi. That fight scene would have went crazy. Plus, this little tagging on the side of the tank that Frank is in, funny enough, we all assumed was the inner demon gang. And yeah, I mean, it could be that, or it could just be the Decepticons. wrong. I'm really hoping and praying that it's not the Jason Aaron logo of Punisher. Please, God, don't let it be that. But like I said, back to the phrasing. If this is true, Mr. Negative and the Inner Demons are not in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That doesn't mean that Martin Lee can't be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And if they really are setting him up to be the villain for Spider-Man 5, I think that could make a lot of sense to show how he gets corrupted. Because thematically, I thought, the physical embodiment of Yin and Yang and Mr. Negative would have been the perfect person to have in this movie when you have Punisher, Hulk, Spider-Man, people that are dealing with trauma and have a dark and a light side. You could have done a lot thematically with a Mr. Negative. Plus, someone's got to run Feast now that May's... So I'm still thinking that Martin Lee at least is in this movie. And maybe they're planting the seeds for his Inner Demon gang and his Mr. Negative turn. So I guess we still gotta wait for this fight, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. But now that really is setting the stage for Matt Gargan's Scorpion to be the main villain of this movie. And please give him that comic accurate suit because Michael Mando's Scorpion will reportedly have a significant role in Spider-Man Brand New Day. He fucking hates Spider-Man because he did this. I'm sorry, but if a 15-year-old kid whips me full horizontal to make me look like I'm back in the fetus, you call up Child Protective Services because I'm beating this motherfucker. And if they wanted to, they could definitely go this route. That would be an interesting way to get J.K. Simmons more involved as J. Jonah Jameson. By having him be the one who secretly funds whatever experiments and upgrades that Matt Gargan is going through, that's definitely one option. Although your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man just gave them the perfect blueprint on how to adapt Scorpion in the MCU. And I'm letting y'all know right now, if they give him even half the amount of ore and they got him moving like this version of Scorpion, it's peak. Now, in this interpretation, he's a gang leader who, thanks to Dr. Otto Octavius,
nothing will stand in our way. Nothing!
Creates his Scorpion suit, but now this is the interesting part, that is powered by Gamma. I think the MCU is definitely going to be taking elements from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and have his Scorpion suit powered by Gamma. There's probably more Gamma-powered weapons, and who's your foremost expert on Gamma-related topics? Really, it sounds like they're going to be adapting elements from Revenge of the Sinister Six, which featured Hulk, Ghost Rider, amongst other heroes going up against a plethora of Spider-Man villains and other villains. It definitely feels like that's the vibe they're going for, but with just Punisher and Hulk for Spidey. Honestly, I love the idea of this feeling like John Wick 3 Parabellum, where he's literally the center of attention for every single person. He's gonna get fucked up by Punisher, Hulk, Scorpion, Tombstone, all culminate with what I hope is a final fight with Mr. Negative, because I just need to see what that looks like visually in live action. But we also can't forget that Tombstone is also in this movie, and if they treat him anything like the big man version from Spectacular Spider-Man, where he's essentially like the Kingpin but Tombstone, a mob boss crime leader, it'd be very interesting to see that he's the one behind all these tech and weapons getting out to all these lower level criminals, and that's why there's so many other Z and D list Spider-Man villains. I really hope they treat Tombstone with some respect, not a side villain. I want him to be more like the big man, even though I know this was taking inspiration from Kingpin and Tombstone mixed together. I don't want to just see him like as a henchman from Into the Spider-Verse. And I feel like we got to get Marvin Jones III to play him in live action because he killed it in Black Lightning. And funny enough, he was the one who voiced Tombstone in Into the Spider-Verse, so it would be meta in that way too. But we'll just have to wait and see. That's all the new news and updates we got for Spider-Man Brand New Day. My thoughts, theories, and opinions. Let me know what you think about them down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.